91, 92.
Yo, Sam, you wanted to see me?
Oh, Broden, wasn't expecting company. Just doing my workout. Tuesdays at push-ups.
Well, you asked me to come by.
Oh, did I?
Yes.
Oh, it's a deep burn. Oh, it's so deep. Oh, I did so many that I can barely lift my right arm. You've got your ubulus muscle, which connects to your upper dorsalis. It's kind of boring, but it's a part of my life. I'm just gonna grab my shirt if you don't mind.
Just watch out for the guns. They'll get you.
Doing a bunch of push-ups every day is a really popular training program. You'll see people doing 100 push-ups a day and all sorts of different variations for different set durations, such as 30, 60, 90 days, or even every single day. I'm gonna tell you this, it's a bad idea. At least a bad training program. I'm gonna break it down, explain why this is a problem and what you should do instead. Let's go. Generally, this comes in a variety of formats. Most commonly, 100 push-ups a day for like 30 days. But you'll see people do this 50 push-ups a day, 200 a day, and they'll do different durations, 60 days, 90 days. You can see people that do this every day, forever. People will do this program for a variety of reasons. They might be trying to get better at push-ups, they might be trying to build their upper body size, or help with fat loss. First, let's talk about the good parts of the program. The program is simple. You do 100 push-ups a day. It realistically can't get any simpler. And it also is really beneficial in the aspect of it doesn't require any equipment. You need the floor and yourself, and you're good to go. You can do it anywhere. Another thing that's beneficial is that for most people, doing 100 push-ups a day is pretty challenging. And so therefore, you're gonna be in a program that's gonna encourage you to at least get some progression. The other aspect that's really handy about this program is that it's gonna require you to be consistent. If you're gonna do 100 push-ups every day, you're gonna train every day. That's fantastic, since most people don't train that much. All right, now let's talk about the bad, because there's a lot. First off, it's not individualized. For some people that can't do a push-up, doing 100, it's gonna be brutal. On the flip side, if you can just pump out push-ups, doing 100 is gonna be relatively easy. The program is gonna be a beneficial one for those that can do somewhere between 5 and 20 push-ups, but outside of that, it's just not a realistic option. Now, a second problem that we have with 100 push-ups a day is this concept in exercise physiology called progressive overload. Let me break that down for you. So we've got load and time. With 100 push-ups a day, you have a consistent load across time. You do 100 push-ups every day, it ain't changing. In contrast, when you have proper training, this is a thing where we can adapt with, you have a consistent load at first, you adapt and you increase that load. You give it more time, you adapt, you increase that load again, and you continue on that progression, allowing you to make changes with hypertrophy, strength, power, or whatever else you're after. But at the end of the day, you're gonna come to a point where you adapt, and unless you increase that stimulus, you stop adapting. Another problem is that it heavily focuses on endurance. In a previous video, we discussed the science of rep ranges, which I'll link in the description box. And in that, we highlight how while you can get hypertrophy from a lot of different rep ranges, if you're gonna try to build strength, you realistically need to be working in the low rep ranges. And for most individuals, they're gonna progress to the point to where you're gonna be able to pump out 20 plus reps in a given set and no longer be in that range to build strength. So it's just insufficient for strength. Another problem, it's repetitive and boring.
Absolutely.
Just in filming this video, I've done enough push-ups, I don't wanna do any more.
Yep.
Time to move on. Now, I love me some push-ups, but they realistically only train your pressing muscles. And you get a whole lot more than that. You're ignoring your back, your legs, and just about everything else. So make sure you evaluate your program and get all of your body hit. Now you might ask, what should you do instead? Well, we're gonna make this simple. We're gonna break down this by 3 categories, depending upon your training status. So whether you're a beginner, an intermediate, or an advanced training. Now, for a beginner, we're gonna keep this basic. You wanna try to train 3 to 5 days a week, and each session, keep it relatively full body at first. In your exercise selection, aim to pick from 5 categories: a squat, a press, a pull, a hinge, and then some sort of core exercise. In each session, do somewhere between 2 and 4 sets of each. Again, the rep range, not a huge deal, but you want to be generally in that range of 5 to 15 reps most of the time. Now, if you're an intermediate trainee, you want to start to progress the exercise variations and also your overall effort level. We've got numerous videos showing exercise selection options, so go check out all of our other videos that cover this and help to guide you in picking versions of movements that you can do to start to progress yourself even further. And finally, if you're an advanced trainee, we shouldn't even add to this conversation because you should know what to do. So let's summarize. While 100 push-ups a day is a program that you could do, you'd probably be better doing something different. At the end of the day, exercise is great. You'd be better off finding a program that's individualized, one that allows you to progressively overload, and allows you to train the rest of your body. So, see you in the next video.